Gen Alpha is a generation born in 2010 or after. In today's video, I will talk about Gen Alpha, a generation who grew up with technology since birth. Before Gen Alpha, most generations' childhood was much simple. Like when 90s and early 2000 kids were growing up, they played with toys instead of iPads. And in their childhood, they used to play outside and hang out with friends a lot. They spend hours talking to each other. They enjoy in person interactions. And the technology they grew up with wasn't advanced at the time. Like cell phones were not advanced. Back in the day when I got my first cell phone, I didn't have YouTube and TikTok. The only thing I can do was call, text, and play music. And playing music wasn't easy. First, you had to get SD card and then download songs from the computer. And there was also one or two pre-installed games. And the camera quality wasn't good at the time. The gaming consoles were simple, no internet. And I remember my childhood gaming console was PS2 with no internet, just a single player games. And I remember I had a schedule. I can't play all day. And the shows we used to watch on Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and Disney. But today's generation, they go on TikTok or YouTube and watch this cringe content. Skibbity Toilet, Cocomelon, and Linky Box. Even before this content, they're still too young to have freely access to the internet. I bet if you play Tom and Jerry for the kid who watched Skibbity Toilet or Cocomelon every day, trust me, he's gonna spit on Tom and Jerry. And these kids never known a day in their life where they didn't have a phone in their hands. And you know, the videos they watch have so much cuts and colors that it can overstimulate child's brain easily. Even when I watch it, I could watch only for a few minutes. The guy who made it gained over millions of subs and billions of views, and I genuinely don't understand how it got so big. Now, these kids are so used to watch short form content that their attention spans are shrinking, and from my understanding, TikTok is more engaging and gives more dopamine than YouTube, just from swiping video to video, and they stare at it blankly for hours upon hours, like zombies. This rots brain faster, supposedly. And you know, ElsaGate is the most infamous controversy surrounding online kids' content. It's insane that this is what kids are raised with nowadays. No imagination, no creativity, no learning, no socializing. They are bombarded with nothing but pure trash. Childhood is meant to be full of fun and exciting memories where you have to use your imagination to find things to do when you're bored. But in their boredom, instead of using imagination in their growing age, they use iPads. Normally, kids are supposed to get bored, and when they get bored, their brains fill the gap with ideas to achieve or aspirations. This helps them develop skills like problem solving, inferring, and mental object manipulation. However, if a child spends too much time on an iPad or computer, they miss out on important physical and mental development that will benefit them in the future. And some of these kids refuse to eat without a video in front of them. Most of the younger Gen Z and early Gen Alpha has stunted reading level, and they are getting exposed to intentionally addictive content at an early age. That's why you see a lot of teachers on TikTok complaining that their students are unable to read and write. It's not the kids' fault, honestly. It's actually the parents' fault for not putting in enough effort to raise their child properly. For example, giving a baby an iPad only makes them more addicted to it, to the extent that they might explode if you try to take it away from them. What parents do wrong is that when their kids are loud and annoying, they just hand them an iPad, and the kid thinks, if I act like this again, mom or dad will give me an iPad whenever I want. Back in the day, whenever kid acts like this, what most parents used to do, they just don't give what the child wants just so they could shut them up. Instead, children have to do what they were told to do, because once you accept what child wants, the child will get used to it. And what childhood memories these kids are making making. Like when they will grow up, they will think all they did in their childhood is spend time on a damn screen. The sad thing is that nowadays most millennial parents think the way they're raising their children is something to be proud of. Anyway, if I have kids someday, they will know how to read and write, and they will absolutely not be having their own electronic devices until they're in the double digits. Maybe I would give them a gaming console without the internet. And please, you need to raise them alongside technology, not with technology. Thanks for watching and subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos. And if you think I said something wrong, correct me in the comments. Thank you.